just heard some weird ass noise coming from outside.
What the hell was it?
Oh! What the f is that? What is that? Hey! Hey, come back here!
Hell yeah!
In remote places, the most unsettling threat is often the one moving just outside the light. One camper hears something circling his tent, while another group is attacked by rocks from different directions. What was really waiting beyond their camps? Mo Sarji is a YouTuber who records allegedly cursed places and haunted properties throughout the United States. A stranger on the Las Vegas Strip directed him to the 7 Magic Mountains, ancient sacred stones in the Nevada desert, positioned inside a triangular area where several campers had reportedly died in traffic accidents soon after leaving the site.
We're about to be the first, by we, I mean me and Angelo over here. Now the worst part about this place that we're gonna be camping out in, and it's the reason why we're camping out here, I'm not sure how many in total, but I'm told 3 or 4, tried to camp out the night. People that tried camping out here, after they left, something sinister happened to them. But every one of them that actually left ended up dying down on the Death Valley Road. We're gonna be going down there and searching for their memorials.
On November 30th, 2023, Mo published the footage. He had traveled there believing the entire story was probably greatly exaggerated. Then he began discovering the memorials, 4 in total, all located within 150 feet of one another. As the group walked among the stone formations after dark, one person spotted 2 red eyes staring from behind the rocks. They aimed a flashlight toward the spot. The eyes reflected the beam back at them, then disappeared.
I just saw something back there.
Wait, you saw something? Wait, Angelo saw something.
It looked like 2 red eyes.
2 red eyes.
Yeah.
He saw 2 red eyes.
What'd you say?
He just saw 2 red eyes.
Yeah.
2 red eyes. Where?
Like back there.
Down there.
Are you kidding me? Ain't no animal.
No.
Coyotes don't have red eyes.
No, but when you flash the light on their eyes, it changes them.
Really? What do you mean it changes?
Like white or yellow.
Bro, what if it's a skinwalker?
What if what we, oh my god, what if what we saw was a skinwalker?
Oh my god, it
Could
could
have
have
been.
been.
Yeah.
Like taking shape, because they can take shape of anything, right?
Yeah, this is
Yeah.
skinwalker territory
Oh
too.
my god. It just hit me like, wow.
No animal known in that area is said to create that kind of reflection. Later, while inside the tent, the group heard a screaming sound outside.
Did you guys hear that?
Carla,
wake up.
we just heard some weird ass noise coming from outside.
What the hell was it? Window? What's it?
We do our windows.
Yo, did you guys hear that? Or was it just me?
We all heard it.
What the hell was it? It was like someone screaming. Yeah, that was weird. I heard something.
This guy was knocked out like a little grandma. Like a little grandma knocked out.
Remember when you said there was like red eyes? Yeah. Where did you say it came from again?
Like from this window here.
Down there?
Yeah.
That's where I heard the screaming.
I think I saw red lights out there.
Where, down there? Yo, Angelo, that's where you said you saw the light.
I swear I saw red lights.
Someone's throwing rocks at us. What the? Do you think he's here?
Yeah, someone's throwing rocks at us.
Go.
Moments later, rocks started hitting the tent from several directions. They went outside to investigate and noticed a figure moving between the stones. The figure sprinted into the darkness and disappeared.
Why is he running? Why is he running? Why is he running? Who's down there? Why was he running? He got scared?
Yeah.
Where?
Down there.
Hey, who's here? Show yourself. Why are you throwing rocks at us? Where is he?
I don't see him anywhere.
Where are you? Guys, there's no one here. He just ran off like a little girl to something spooked and good. What did he just see? Was it something paranormal? Oh, what the f is that? What is that? Hey,
Come back here.
where'd he go? What the frick?
Where is he?
Did he just run off into the bush? He ran into the bush. Dude, I think I see him down there. I think I see him down there to your left. It's Angelo's left. He ran into the bush. I see him with my eyes. That was the same guy from the freaking road, from the lake.
They remained outside watching the area. Then more rocks were thrown, this time from an entirely different direction. It did not seem like one person. It seemed like more than one. They dismantled the tent in less than a minute. Then they entered the car and drove out of the triangle without stopping. During the first 10 minutes of the drive, nobody inside the vehicle spoke. The location has a recorded history of deaths, and everything the group experienced that night, the eyes, the screams, and the rocks, came from different places at different moments. Whatever may have been outside, it did not appear to be alone. So, the real question remains, what exactly was sharing that triangle with them? The next unsettling encounter comes from Tanya and Dave, the pair behind Let's Turn It Up World. Their life in a camper van carries them from scenic campgrounds to unusual roadside attractions, experiencing the hardships and rewards of full-time RV travel. But during one stop in a casino parking lot, what seemed like a routine evening became disturbing, leaving them uneasy and reconsidering the safety of their lifestyle. The day started normally as they finished their stay at a campground in Lone Pine, California, and prepared for a 4-hour drive to the next destination. Their plan was a simple stay overnight in the parking area of an abandoned hotel beside a casino. For them, places like this offered a practical option, a free spot to park, sleep, and continue driving the following morning. After arriving, they settled in and explored the area.
It definitely looks like it's been kind of abandoned over here for quite a bit. I mean, look at this, like just all the grass is growing and everything. This is very cool too. Right, look like an old water slide, almost like those log rides, like Splash Mountain.
Splash Mountain.
Come down here.
Come down and whisk right onto that one over there. That's pretty cool.
Right. This must have been a lot of fun in this day.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Yeah.
I'm sure. Hopefully they revive this. I mean, it doesn't look too weathered. Almost like with a little love, some dollars, you could probably bring this back.
I know. I don't see any signs yet of any comeback.
Yeah.
Any work on it, but maybe someday.
Yeah. It's so cool.
I agree. It's cool.
Just beyond the parking lot were the remains of an abandoned amusement park with silent roller coasters and decaying water rides. Nature had reclaimed the once busy attraction, giving the area an eerie yet fascinating appearance.
This guy right there is just like randomly came up to us and asked if we were first person veterans, and now he's driving around the parking lot. Dude, it's kind of creepy. So I let the security guards know, but he's out there just hovering around the parking lot. Oh man, that's a little unsettling. So I just turned the lights off. Oh my gosh, I'm trying to cook dinner. This is crazy, Dave.
It's crazy. I know it is. The guy's racing around the parking lot.
So I just turned the lights off. Hold on, let's close this up. I gotta finish with my meal. No, Bubby, Mom is watching. Yikes.
Right? No, it's
Once darkness arrived, the curiosity faded. Tanya noticed a man sitting nearby in a black car. His questions seemed odd, and his presence felt out of place. After a brief exchange, he drove off, but the uncomfortable feeling remained. That unease grew when the same black car returned.
It's a black car. Feels a little weird as well. Just kind of sitting there. Oh gosh. That is the same one that was there earlier. The Ford that was there earlier that also kind of circled by. Black Ford Explorer. Oh my goodness gracious. I mean, I'm not sure if I'm just worrying too much or...
we're gonna move it on.
Now accompanied by a white van with few windows. Both vehicles began moving slowly around the lot, repeatedly passing the camper as if examining it. Eventually, they stopped nearby, while the people inside remained seated and appeared to watch. A security guard confirmed that the man had behaved erratically earlier, increasing the couple's concern. Tanya and Dave began wondering whether they were being watched as potential targets, along with their van and belongings, including their bicycles. The white van seemed especially suspicious because its enclosed design could easily hide stolen property. Feeling increasingly nervous, Tanya and Dave chose not to stay. They secured their possessions, shut off the lights, and drove away. During the tense trip to a truck stop, they knew they repeatedly checked their mirrors, worried someone might be following them. They only relaxed after arriving safely and recognizing the familiar surroundings. By the following morning, they had rested and reached a conclusion: when a situation feels wrong, taking action is better than waiting. The experience became a serious reminder that not every place used for overnight parking is safe. The repeated returns, slow drive-bys, and coordinated presence of two vehicles seemed difficult to dismiss as coincidence. Whether the situation involved planned theft intimidation or something more serious, the behavior suggested targeting of a vulnerable situation. In situations like this, waiting too long can carry real consequences. Would you have stayed and confronted what was happening or driven away immediately? And if Tanya and Dave had remained there that night, what might have happened before sunrise? On October 5th, 2025, a solo camper makes camp on exposed cliffs while Storm Amy moves closer. The footage comes from Happy Little Camper, a channel centered on minimalist wild camping. With no cover, the situation soon becomes unpredictable. He decides to build his camp on open high ground near the cliff edge, protected only by a small cluster of hawthorn. The spot provides limited shelter, allowing strong winds to sweep across the area freely. As the storm develops, he begins putting up his shelter while rain and powerful gusts make even basic tasks difficult. Once the camp is secured, he cooks a meal as conditions worsen with cold air and forceful gusts, making food preparation a cautious process. As darkness arrives, the storm grows stronger. By about 1 a.m., steady winds and severe gusts make sleep nearly impossible. The shelter trembles while the noise of the wind overwhelms the surroundings. By 4 a.m., wind speeds climb again, forcing the setup near its breaking point. Aware of the increasing danger, he chooses to pack his gear and leave before the weather becomes any worse. Viewers later noted that the greatest threat was not the rain, but unstable trees overhead during high winds. When does endurance stop being strength and become a failure to recognize increasing danger? On July 5th, 2023, the YouTube channel Moto Mills, known for sharing dirt bike rides and crashes, recorded a scene that stopped a track. The rider approaches the jump at speed, focused ahead and following a familiar line. After clearing the landing, he notices something below is wrong. 2 people are lying on the ground where the track should be clear. He lands, slows, and immediately turns around.
What's good? What's good? What's good?
Hey, wait. He's just knocked out. Okay, tilt his head up. He'll come. He's just knocked out. He's still breathing. Is he breathing? Yeah, he's breathing. Okay. Just relax. Okay.
What's good?
Wait. Alright, I'll be right back, alright? Okay?
Alright.
I will.
Yo, you think you can get it? Tell him not to.
Jesus Christ, guys. Hey! Stop right there! Make sure nobody jumps!
One rider remains motionless. The other is trying to wake him, but there's no response. The situation is already serious and every second counts. The arriving rider steps in. His actions are controlled and deliberate. He checks whether the injured rider is breathing, watches the chest for movement, and carefully supports the rider's head. Engines continue running nearby. It is a dangerous place to remain unconscious. Understanding the risk, he leaves to find medical assistance.
No, dude's like dying on the double. Straight up.
Where
Water truck jump.
Huh?
Water truck jump. He's bad.
I gotta get some.
Dude is dying on the water truck jump.
He's dying?
Yeah, he's dying.
He's dying?
He's been out for like 3 minutes. He's barely breathing. Can we get somebody to the water truck jump?
Where is it?
Water truck jump. Big double.
The back?
The big double.
Somebody blocking there?
Yes.
Okay.
right, you're alive. Thank God.
I think he's good.
He wasn't good a minute ago.
Yeah.
When he returns, the injured rider starts regaining consciousness. His eyes open, though he remains confused. Despite being awake, he is clearly not aware.
Robertson Trail. This is his first time here.
Okay, what year is it?
¿Qué año es? ¿Qué año es? ¿Qué año es? ¿Ah?
Does he know his name?
¿Sabes qué es tu nombre? ¿Qué es? Dile.
Okay. Can you move your legs? Both your legs?
He jumped. He didn't know that jump was right there.
Oh.
Huh? ¿Te vas a gustar?
Here, pick your head up.
Get your head up, buddy.
Alright. Did both of his legs work?
¿Te sirven las dos patas? ¿Ah? Ya. Tienes que levantar si no te van a llevar al hospital. Tienes que levantar si no te van a llevar al hospital.
Hey, man.
No podemos ir allá.
Hey, hold on. Yeah, how you doing, man?
Hey.
Don't stand up yet. Hold up.
Lay down.
All right. What happened? Was he unconscious?
Oh yeah, he was out for like 3 minutes.
For about 3 minutes? Okay. Hey, look at me.
Hey, mira.
No. Leave his neck down. Leave his neck down. Leave his neck alone, bro. Give him a second. Give him a minute. Just give him a minute.
Hey, no. Let him,
It's okay. Let him lay down. Dude. Relax. Relax.
hey, you know where you are right now? Does he speak English? No. No? Don't even.
He's talking.
Okay.
He's
Yeah, he's good.
He's good.
All right.
He said he just fell down. He just wants to lay down for a bit.
That's fine.
Okay. Does he have any neck or back pain?
¿Te duele una parte de tu
I broke his
Collarbone.
So where is that? His pain in his shoulder right here? Is that the only pain he's having? Okay. All right. Can you feel this?
¿Sientes eso?
Yeah. All right. Push.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Squeeze.
No,
my
I
hand.
jumped over him. I was like, there's a dead person on the ground.
Okay. Good. Okay. Awesome.
Looks like he came through here almost, right?
Yeah, you jumped through here.
Okay. Ask him if he wants us to put him on a backboard, or does he feel like he can get up? And does he feel like he can sit up if we help him, or does he want us to put him on a backboard?
¿O quieres que te levanten? He can get up.
Okay. Is he ready?
¿Estás listo ahorita o quieres esperar?
Okay.
¿Estás seguro?
Somebody, all right, get on this. You get over here on this side. Just let him. He can speak. All right. Let's reach up. All right. Just right here. No, not all the way. Just sit up. Sit up. Right here. Yeah. Okay. Sit here for a minute. Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Take it easy.
All right.
Okay, I hope.
Let's go ahead and stand him up.
Don't let him
Are you
sleep,
okay? You ready? Help me. Help me stand down. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
¿Estás bien?
Yeah. Just stand up. The shoulder.
I'll just sit him in the
Look at me.
side by side.
Look at me.
Míralo.
Yeah, John. Yeah. Can you do this? Yeah. Okay.
Well, he doesn't need to go to the hospital. He was unconscious for
A good amount of time.
That's what he said. Okay, you want us to call a medic unit?
Can I take him?
Yeah, we can put him over there. Come on. Let's go over here. Okay, where's his bike?
He's got the Honda over there.
Okay, is somebody here that can ride, get it back for us?
Let's go, John. Good job, buddy.
He is helped off the track and taken for additional evaluation. The immediate danger is over, but barely. Many viewers paid less attention to the crash than to what followed, particularly the urgency to avoid outside assistance. Some comments suggest fear rather than injury influenced those moments, leaving questions about what truly guided the response. When panic overrides instinct and fear becomes stronger than safety, what is more dangerous in moments like this? The impact that puts you down or the decisions made while you cannot get back up? The next disturbing video comes from History Lore and More, a documentary-style channel based in the United States that covers history, forgotten locations, folklore, and unexplained events. The channel is recognized for calm, atmospheric narration that allows each scene to unfold naturally without exaggeration or pushing definite conclusions. The footage was recorded on January 13th, 2026, along a wooded trail in Indiana, United States.
Hey everybody, wasn't really expecting to get back out, but didn't have anything to do today, and it's now that hunting season's over with, I thought I'd take the opportunity to hit a different trail than what I've been walking on. Now I don't have to worry about getting shot, I hope. This trail is about 2 miles long, so I'll be doing it just like I have, walk until I come across something, and I'll most certainly show it to you. I had remembered that I wanted to leave a gift. Takes it, and so I did that yesterday before I left, and I went back and checked it. We'll come back and check it next week maybe. Some human won't find it, but I think where I put it, activity, so we'll see. I'll bring you back as soon as I find something interesting. Well,
The hiker decides to take a different 2-mile loop than usual, using the opportunity created by the end of deer hunting season. He comments on the mild winter conditions and describes the trail as dense with obvious evidence that horseback riders use it regularly. Expecting a quiet and ordinary walk, he continues down the trail until something unusual catches his attention.
Hike is going to come to a quick end. I just heard a gunshot somewhere in front of me.
During the hike, he finds a square pit in the ground, possibly left behind by an old structure or former home site. Unable to determine what it once was, he films the area and notes how strangely misplaced it seems next to the trail.
Sounds like somebody's got some dogs. I don't know if they got some squirrel dogs behind me now. So maybe somebody's using some squirrel dogs to hunt with. So anyway, like I said, it sounds like it's all behind me, so I'll move it away from
While standing on a nearby rise, one sharp knocking sound suddenly echoes through the forest. The sound occurs only once and does not repeat, leaving him unsure whether it came from something natural or another unknown source. Not long afterward, dogs can be heard barking somewhere behind him. He considers the possibility that the dogs belong to squirrel hunters, but the sudden sound, together with the isolation of the trail, creates tension. As he approaches the end of the loop, a growing sense of unease begins to set in, almost as if someone is watching him. He repeatedly looks back, yet nothing appears unusual. The feeling is unfamiliar and uncomfortable, especially compared with his many previous hikes in the same area. Eventually, the hiker reaches the road and makes it back to his vehicle exhausted but safe. During the walk, he briefly crosses paths with another hiker twice before moving on. Experiences like this show how isolation and unfamiliar sounds can heighten fear and alter the way ordinary surroundings are interpreted. Staying aware of the environment and relying on sound judgment can help determine when to continue and when it is safer to leave. If a quiet trail suddenly made you feel uneasy, would you keep moving or turn back before the situation changed? The next disturbing video of the night comes from Moxley's Paranormal World, a United Kingdom-based exploration channel focused on solo investigations in locations connected to tragic events and reports of unexplained activity. The footage was recorded on October 3rd, 2024 inside Pia Pit Forest in the United Kingdom. The area is remembered as the site of a devastating mining disaster in which 344 men and boys lost their lives.
Heading back to Pretoria Pit. Right, let's go.
Where 344 men and boys lost their lives.
It likes to help people.
Moxley begins the investigation early in the morning, moving through the dense woodland around Pia Pit. Recent rainfall has left the ground muddy and unstable, forcing him to place each step carefully. He remains alert to possible hazards, listens for wildlife, and stays aware of other people nearby while carrying several devices used for recording and attempted communication. Even during daylight, the forest carries a strange sense of tension. Almost immediately, Moxley describes a feeling that something is present, as though the woods are not as empty as they appear.
I feel like somebody's here watching me. If you are, can you step forward, come and speak to me?
Malevolence.
As he approaches the pit, that feeling becomes stronger and is accompanied by unsettling noises nearby with no obvious source. The mood shifts quickly, causing him to continue carefully as he moves farther into the forest.
Walking through this forest and I heard a group of people shouting. And then I heard one of them shouting, "Get him." So I've moved into the forest thinking, oh shit, they know I'm here. And then I heard a bit of a scuffle, then some shouting, and then you could literally hear somebody getting punched.
Farther inside the woods, Moxley hears shouting and noises that seem to suggest a physical confrontation somewhere nearby. Prioritizing his own safety, he deliberately keeps away from the disturbance, choosing to create distance rather than investigate, knowing that dangers in isolated places are not always paranormal.
If there's any spirits out here, there's been multiple reports of sightings. Would you like to come forward, come and speak to me? I was here a few months back. I actually stayed in this exact spot overnight.
3 lights.
3 lights. What do you mean by 3 lights? Were you one of the workers here? Yeah, can you come forward? Come and tell me your name. Tell me who you are. I'd like to speak to you.
Malevolence.
Malevolence. There has been a lot of reports of...
Throughout the investigation, Moxley discusses reports of sightings connected to the location's history. He attempts communication related to the mining tragedy using investigative equipment that produces responses, including 3 lights and malevolence. Although the meaning of those responses remains unclear, he connects their timing with local folklore and the long-lasting tragedy associated with the pit.
I thought I walked through a cobweb, then it happened again, then it happened again. It keeps feeling like I'm walking through a cobweb, but there's nothing on my face.
It likes to hurt people.
The devil's chair? There's been reports. That's what it does. You sit on this chair. There's stories all over the world of a devil's chair and so on and so. So it could just be.
While looking for an area known locally as the Devil's Chair, Moxley experiences unusual physical sensations, including repeated feelings of walking through invisible cobwebs. He also hears laughter in the distance, without seeing any source, adding to the impression that something unseen could be nearby.
Can you tell me where we are? Don't go near. Come forward, tell me who I'm speaking to. Why are you out here? Beware. That's what that sounds like, beware. What? There's been reports of eyes seen within the tree lines. Hundreds of eyes.
During a necrophonic session, the word beware can be heard clearly. Moxley mentions long-standing stories linked to the forest, including reports of eyes appearing in the tree line and other unsettling accounts shared by previous visitors. He continues recording in a calm manner, keeping away from others and remaining aware of his surroundings throughout the investigation. The investigation concludes with Moxley standing close to Pia Pit, reflecting on the scale of the disaster that claimed 344 lives. He makes additional attempts at communication, hoping for some acknowledgement or response connected to the history of the location. This account shows how places marked by painful history can increase feelings of fear and unease. Recognizing this may help people remain calm and think clearly rather than panic immediately. If you felt uncomfortable somewhere like this, would you stop and think first, or would you leave to protect yourself? That's it for tonight. Which moment creep? Drop it in the comments. Have your own story. Share it with us, and stay tuned. The next one is even darker.